Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I came across this video on TikTok. So according to this brother, he's after the black men for not standing up for the sister who got hit with a brick. So he's comparing this with how they stood up for the brother at Montgomery Brawl and how they are not standing up for the sister who got hit with a brick. Let's get into this video and then we're gonna talk.
When this man threw up the black signal, nobody was worried about their criminal record. But when it's a black woman, there's all these excuses. We were making memes about the ancestors coming back for revenge. We were getting chairs tattooed on our bodies. A black man hit a white woman with a chair. Historically, do you know how that should have gone down? And men keep on saying, why are you trying to cause this division between men and women? Can you see the double standard now? The Alabama brawl was trending for weeks because black men stood up for a black man who was being attacked. Rightfully so. I don't understand why there's all these excuses rooted in misogyny now that it's a black woman. No, actually, I do understand. It's because when it's a black man, you see brotherhood. But because it's a black woman, you see ownership. And because it's not yours, you don't want to get involved. And the truth is, to black women, whether you accept this or not, it doesn't matter because they've been dealing with this on their own.
I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't know if it's just me, but I think those are two different situations. Very two different situations. That does not mean that I'm saying that the lady deserved to be hit with a brick. Let's hear what other people had to say about this because I have collected a few stitches for you, a few responses this video got on TikTok. You guys, let me know what you think about this video in the comments section below and make sure you watch this video up to the end. I'm going to leave my own thoughts. I'll give my 2 cents at the end of this video. Let's get into the stitches.
Their criminal record. But when it's a
I'm gonna keep this brief. If there was some criminal stuff background on any of those guys, it would have came out. They're black men. That always happens. They always pull up criminal stuff. Also, you have to keep in mind when that fight happened, a majority of those people that were fighting were coworkers. Also, you see the entire live incident on tape. Keyword, entire live incident. They also did not go to TikTok to alert of the issue. They handled the business that needed to be handled. Also, if I remember correctly, it was black men and women fighting, and black women were helping the black women and black men were helping the black men. Then you had the guy with the flying chair. I get it. But these are two totally different situations. But again, yeah, if there was something to come out, it would have came out. Trust me.
Record. But when it's a black...
Exactly. Now, all of a sudden, when it's a black woman, oh, I got kids at home. I got this to worry about. I'm not trying to go to jail. I'm not trying to get hurt either. Just say you scared. Because like homeboy said, when it was that black man, other men saw that as a moment of brotherhood and solidarity. The double standard is just, it's crazy as fuck.
Doesn't matter because they've been dealing with this on their own.
I'm so happy you brought this up because the Alabama brawl started as a fight between a couple males. And then when some hopped in, black woman went down there and stomped her out. Now, as a domestic girlie, that will never be me, but I believe in supporting black women and black queer folks, so I didn't say anything about this at that time. But now we're having a conversation about reciprocity within the black community. And you males want to lie to our face and say black women don't support you. Because the Alabama brawl was proof black women have no problem sticking their neck out for B-males. I just want more of us to wake up and realize it's not reciprocated.
All these excuses? We were making memes about that.
Double standards are so real. You guys should check out his video because he has such a solid point when it comes to it, really. But I just want to add to it that, like, the guys, like, men are so weird. Like, that guy felt comfortable enough to grab a brick and smack her in her face, not once but twice, and then stand there and wait for an Uber while she's crying on the ground for help, yelling at the other guys. And the other guys are like, well, what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? Be a fucking man. And you all talk about masculinity, this, that, and the other, and fucking treat you with respect, but you have respect that can't go any way. And then you think about the Montgomery Brawl. You know how many guys jumped in to help an old guy, but you can't, not for a woman, not for a woman?
No, nobody was worried about their criminal record. But when it's a...
So, everybody's talking about this whole thing and the men that wouldn't stand up or whatever the case are making excuses. I hate when people want to compare a big ass apple to little ass orange. Alabama brawl and the girl getting hit by the brick don't correlate whatsoever. Only reason why all those other black people started to come to the guy's aid is because it was a 4v1 and he was losing. All the girl did was say some slick ass shit, get hit in the head with a brick, and then snap back into reality. It was like, somebody gonna help me? That's why it's the difference. I'm gonna say this with my chest, so anybody that does come across this that knows me, that's a mutual mind or whatever. I care about me and mine. People have went out their way not to care for me and mine and have gotten killed for it. And the only caveat is the girl saying to their family after their brother or their father or their husband died was, he defended me, he went out like a hero. You really think the family want to hear some shit like that? Leave the fucking room at all fucking time. Now, if she got hit by that brick and was like, come on with it, and she was actually fighting and actually losing, then it would have, any man would have went up with it. But it was like, shit, you talk shit, you got smacked, and either you gonna stay in the vicinity, get hit again, or you gonna leave. And you thought making this whole big spectacle and shit like that was gonna have motherfucking cake for you. And it didn't. It backfired. That was a crazy fucking place. We can die as soon as we come out of our door on some random dumb shit. And if you say that every fucking man that wouldn't have fucking helped as a coward, I don't know what the fuck this. I want somebody to help my family member. I wouldn't expect my family member to read the fucking room. Because logically, motherfucker just didn't smash you in the fucking head with a brick as soon as you said no, like he was waiting. No, there was some banter back and forth. That's what y'all women do. And it's okay. Just know who to do it with. Period. I'm not saying it's right. But if I don't know you, I'm not putting my life in jeopardy. Be locked up or dead on a fucking sidewalk because I wanted to do the right thing. No. I want y'all to really understand this too. You guys act like this wasn't happening 10 years ago. Or in the 2000s, or 90s, or 80s, or whatever fucking year y'all want to talk about, because y'all seem to have revisionist history. These things have been happening. You just don't want it to happen to you. So understand and read the room. That's all I'm going to say about this.
Up the black signal, nobody was worried about their criminal record. But when it's a black...
Bro, shut up. I usually don't get involved with topics like this. This is way off topic with what I got going on in my own little page. You talking a bunch of nonsense. You talking about a black man receiving help being brotherhood, while this black woman receiving help is because we don't have ownership. Bro, you can replace that woman with any other average woman, any other average black woman, and I guarantee you somebody would have stepped up and like, bro, what you doing? Not to mention, none of y'all are taking into effect of the distance or how quick any of this happens. But nobody's finna sit there, watch somebody be, I want to say criminal, but watch somebody just be terrible and then jump in and help them. Matter of fact, let me go back to my original reason why I wanted to respond to you. You know how many black dudes, let's keep it on the black paradigm. You know how many black dudes since when I was young or before my age was jumped and nobody did anything? You know how many black people, how many black guys, black boys were bullied and nobody did a goddamn thing? You know how many black boys or black girls were bullied in front of their teachers and none of them did anything? Bro, shut up. You sitting up here just like one of those Uncle Sam, Uncle Tom type of dudes. Like, shut up, bro. You sit up here running your mouth talking about some, you upset because this guy received brotherhood. A guy who was doing his job, a good guy who wasn't causing trouble, who received trouble and got help with the surrounding area. And not only just black people went down to help him, I'm pretty sure a few white people would have, but we were in Alabama, so I understand if a few of them didn't go down and help at all. Then you want to talk about this black woman, who's not even in America, by the way, who's causing trouble. Yes, it's wrong that she got hit with a brick. It's sad that she got hit with a brick, but she caused that herself. Like, reverse that. Put that black woman on in Montgomery. Put that black woman doing her job. She would have got the same goddamn help. Matter of fact, it probably would have been a few more people jump on that dock. Put that black man out there. I guarantee you they would have watched him get hit with a brick too. Nobody would have came to his aid. And you know what? None of this would have been trending. So shut up.
But when it's a black...
Dude, it ain't got nothing to do with misogyny, okay? I'm gonna give you an example of something. And I'm gonna tell you, and this actually help you understand why men are not running to, protect these women. Women don't appreciate shit nowadays. Outside of friends and family, women don't appreciate shit. Started with men being chivalrous. Now, when I was younger, I was the type of dude that would hold doors open for women when I was coming out of the store. If I knew they were going in, I would hold the door open. I would make it a point to stand there and hold the door open till they got into the store. I did that one day, and the woman looked at me like I smacked her mom. Looked at me like I smacked her mom, and all I did was try to be nice. Women don't appreciate shit, so why would a man put himself in harm's way for a woman he does not know when she's not only not going to appreciate it, but might look at him like he's some kind of creep for actually trying to stand up for her or be nice to her? The fuck out of here. It ain't got nothing to do with hating women. It got something to do with men being tired of women not being appreciative, not respecting them, and being told they're not needed. If someone tells you, day after day after day after day after day that they don't need you, are you really going to keep doing things for them? Or are you going to just go, you told me you don't need me, but you know what? I'm going to do this for you. No, you're going to be like, all right, well, you don't need me. Handle your business. You might handle your business. And you're going to let them handle whatever business. Even if it includes them having to deal with a man who's trying to hurt them. Because, remember, they don't need you. That has been drilled into your head so many times that you're just, you know what, fuck it. But you don't appreciate my efforts. You don't respect me. And you say you don't need me. Why should I get involved? Why? You said you don't need no man. Handle your business. But see, women want to be able to choose the times when they do and don't need men. That's not how it works. You don't get to tell men you don't need them and then expect them to jump tough, to your defense when it comes to some other man accosting you. That's not how this shit works. That's not how it works. If you tell me you don't need me, especially as a man, if I'm walking down the street and as a man I hear it all the time, I don't need no man. Well, if I see another man trying to whoop your ass, I'm not getting involved. And I'm not getting involved because you done told me so many times you don't need a man. So at this point, I feel like you can handle it. And if you can't handle it, if you know you can't handle, defending yourself against another man, then perhaps you should not have been telling every man you met, every man you had a chance to tell who, didn't meet some bullshit standard that you had, you don't need them. Because, to my knowledge, there is no woman that can stand against the man when it comes to physical violence. So, if you want men to protect you from other men, the first thing you got to do is realize that, oh shit, I need them. I need them. Or, if you're going to continue with the I don't need men bullshit, carry a fucking weapon of some sort. A blade. Get your concealed carry license. Do something. But don't go around unarmed with this I don't need men attitude and expect men to jump tough when it comes to your defense, because remember, you've been telling them you don't need them.
Worried about their criminal record. But when it's a...
See, let me tell you something, bro. That's your problem. I'm sorry. I'm not going to have that woman that got hit by that chair, since you don't want to acknowledge it yourself. She was kicking that unarmed black man. The man was telling them to move their boat. She was alongside other white people. She kicked him in the head while he was down. You won't bring that up, would you? You talking about a man hitting a woman. So what? And I always say this: if a woman want to act like a man and fight a man, she better be prepared to get her ass whooped like a man. Plain and simple. So acknowledge the fact that that woman that got hit with the chair attacked that man and kicked him in the head, and he did nothing to her.
the criminal.
I got time. I'm making time because I need to keep moving and keep busy. So I'm gonna slide on in, go back and watch that video. Everything he said is the facts. It's all true, but he left out one little part. You motherfuckers is shaky. You scared of other niggas. You are. Y'all scary. And because we don't get the opportunity to be scary, we're called aggressive. But if we ain't big and bad, here we are. And don't forget the fact that y'all homoerotic. You may not be homosexual, but you want to impress other niggas. Right? Y'all don't like women. Y'all like the way women make your dick feel. And y'all ain't gonna get your mind right till you stop getting your dick wet. Ladies, I said they not gonna get their mind right till they stop getting their dick wet. Who gonna check me? Oh, okay.
About their criminal record. But when it's a black woman...
There seems to be a lot of confusion when people of color and people from marginalized groups act in ways that replicate white supremacy. Take a look at these characteristics, these behaviors. These are the patterns of narcissistic behavior. It's not a diagnosis, it is a recognition of a pattern. The moving goalposts, the transactional nature of the relationship, the placing something to aspire to, something above another, lack of accountability, lack of self-awareness, lashing out at whoever tries to hold them accountable, gathering flying monkeys to discredit others. These are all behaviors of narcissism. All our social problems follow the shape of narcissism.
Okay, so here's what I think about this video, this guy's video, this situation. What I think is that he's right. The Montgomery Brawl, everyone was talking about this. Like, the video was viral. We kept talking about this for almost 2 weeks. And, you know, we had people having tattoos, people buying white chairs, t-shirts. But as soon as a black woman cried out for help, the response was different somehow. Have you thought about that? And he's absolutely right on what he said, and I quote, "It seems as if well, if it's not your property, then you are not interested. Like, if it's not your woman, you're not interested." That's what he's trying to say. Black men, you are supposed to be the keepers of your sisters in your communities. Everyone on TikTok, well, just social media in general, well, not everyone, but most people are saying that black men have failed on this, that you failed your women, you failed your black women, and especially that the fact that more black women are coming out to talk about being harassed by black men for simply saying no. Black men have simply missed the mark by justifying why that lady, that sister, was hit with a brick. This is beyond what every woman should teach their sons. Women are not feeling safe around men anymore. This is the fact. This is all over social media. You can go on YouTube, Facebook, and just check what women are saying about this situation, this incident. Women are talking about this. Like, they are talking about this. As long as that woman did not hit that man first, I don't think she deserved being hit with a brick. And I think comparing this to Montgomery Brawl was not necessary, if you ask me. You guys, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed already, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Please stay peaceful. Protect yourselves, women.